Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we are going to have a look at the Salvaged Assaultron Head. Now that's something I never thought I would actually say because I haven't been a fan of this weapon in the past. But we've had a buff to pistols in general, and this included. We've got the Furious effect, which has been buffed a bit, and we have the new Onslaught mechanic. So all of those things together, maybe want to try this weapon out. Now I've used it a little tiny bit. I've shot a few random scorched here and there, and it feels pretty good. So that means I want to put it through the full loop and shoot a whole bunch of different enemies and just see how it does. So here's the weapon we'll be using. It is Furious with extra critical damage and reduced AP cost. All right, so here's the build. So I have all of the Gunslinger and Gorilla perks. The only one that isn't maxed out is right here, Gorilla. That's the only one that isn't maxed out because I just ran out of space. But we want to take advantage of the Onslaught mechanic as much as possible. And we're using better criticals and critical savvy because we will be doing critical hits. Our luck is 15 or 16, I can't remember which, but we'll be doing critical hits every third shot. Now, as far as mutations, I have Speed Demon for faster reload speed. I'm not actually sure if that works on the Assaultron Head. We also can get a bonus from the Onslaught stack, so you can get up to 30% faster reload. I took that off, and I couldn't really tell a difference with the 30% without, so I don't actually know that that makes any difference at all on the Assaultron Head. I do have Eagle Eyes, extra perception, so extra VATS accuracy and extra critical damage. And as far as food goes, we've got Sweetwater Special Blend. This is going to give us an extra 12 perception and Blight Suit for extra critical damage. So the way this works, so you can see the counter in there. I have one charge in it, and every time you tap the button, if you've never used one of these, you can tap it up to 5 times, and it just gives you more damage. So, and it's relatively quick. I mean, it's not. I mean, I was pausing in between there, but so maximum damage should pretty much just you can see there's the maximum damage. That was not a critical hit, by the way. And here's how fast. I just do a tap and boom, there's the instant. But even up close, that was just one charge. So in one charge, actually, I probably have a critical. Nope, I don't have a critical hit. Let's. There we go. That was that 2 charges? So we'll see how this goes. I'm new to this weapon, really. I haven't used it enough to know how many charges I'm going to need for things. And it sounds like super mutants may have gotten a debuff. That was not a critical hit. All right, this is a critical. What do we get? 1400. Not too bad. That's only 1 charge. Let's do another charge. We probably have a level 100 in here. Okay, that was 2 charges on a level 100. There we go. And there is something funky with Gunslinger Master right now, where you'll just randomly lose a bunch of stacks for no reason. So if you see my stat counter kind of go bananas, that's what's going on. That's a little, when you don't kill them in one shot, it is a little awkward. I would say that, like if you're stuck in VATS and you don't have a charge to use, there we go. If you don't have a charge, you're stuck in VATS, it's a little, but you can see when Gunslinger Master isn't bugging out, we're staying pretty close to that 30 range, and so we're kind of getting maximum damage. That was 2 shots, and that was okay. So this thing, I like it. Seems to fling the enemies too. I don't know if that's just the game physics or if that's an effect of the weapon, but I like it. It's pretty cool. But I will say the whole tap charge kind of thing, it does take a little bit to get used to because it's not, I mean, I like black powder weapons and I'm okay with that, but they take some time. So basically and they reload kind of automatically, right? You shoot and then the reload starts. You don't have to do, with this, if I shoot and let's do a shoot here. See, I'm not doing anything and it just stays empty. So you actually have to shoot and then manually tell it to reload. So yeah, it's a little weird to get used to, I will say. One thing I forgot to mention when I was showing the loadout, I have all the science perks because this does benefit from those. So that's an extra 30% damage as well. All right, let's see about a Gulper. I don't know if I have a critical hit or not. We're gonna charge this up and see if it's at 5 charges. That's not a, okay, and I miss, which is a thing that can happen. So, all right, let's make sure we don't miss. That's only 4, there's 5 charges. Yep, 5 charges is enough. Let's see what 1 charge does to a Gulper. I'm guessing it just tickles them, but let's just see. All right, so about 40% of the health. I bet a critical will do. No, that wasn't. Was that not a critical? I thought it was. Where'd he go? There you are. There we go. I think that was a critical right there. So yeah, okay. So 5 is enough to kill a Gulper in one go, and I want to delete this. 5 is enough to kill a Gulper in one go, and 1 is not. One thing I don't know is how this would work as a ghoul. This character is human at the moment, and Yeah, I have quite high rad protection because one of the effects of the Assaultron Head, the Salvaged Assaultron Head, is that it actually irradiates the user. But for me, it's hard to know how much it's doing just because my resistance and regeneration is just so high that it's just, it's not enough to affect me. But I don't know if I was using this as a ghoul, which is something that might be worth trying. Like if you're using this as a ghoul, if anyone's done that, I'd be kind of curious if it's a significant amount of radiation or if it's just kind of negligible and it doesn't really matter. So we've got a, let's see, 5 shots. I don't have any idea if I have a critical or not. Nope, I don't have a critical. Ah, okay. Darn it. I was like, if I had a critical with, okay, I can't see anything. We're gonna go around this way. I want to try and build up a crit on him. And let's do a thruster on you. All right, so let's do 5 with a critical. That should be enough to kill this. I mean, probably don't need 5, but that's okay. I want to make sure. Where'd he go? Oh, there we go. He's down there. Let's fusion cores, critical, boom. Wow, 21,000 damage. That's pretty good. That's a lot of damage. I think that'll kill pretty much anything that's not a boss. 21. That's a pretty good number. That's fun. Yeah, so you can see you can actually do a ton of damage with this by just between applying criticals, and I don't think I was even close enough to do the close-up damage either. So, whoops. There we go. Gotta remember to do that reload. But when you do, I mean, most of these enemies are just going down in one go. I gotta pay attention. I do not have Born Survivor. There's no room for it. So we are just going to, my armor is not amazing. It's Covert Scout, but it's just kind of a mix of pieces. So my defense isn't super awesome. This is mainly designed as a stealth character, which obviously this is not a stealth weapon, but this is fun. This is a fun weapon. I will say this is really growing on me, and yes. But yeah, I would see, I'm kind of wondering. So if anyone has tried this as a ghoul, I know it's kind of early and not everyone is a ghoul yet, but if anyone's tried this as a ghoul, I'm just wondering how much radiation this gives you, if it's like enough to, okay, that was lag. That didn't do anything. That was a damage number and nothing. So, but yeah, I'm wondering if it is enough radiation to actually affect your glow meter in any kind of noticeable way. There we go. For you, this is great. This is actually a pretty strong weapon. I like it. It's just a little funky mechanic that is going to take some getting used to, at least for me. All right, I want to see how many charges it kills, or it takes to kill a Snallygaster in one shot. Currently, I've got 1 charge. I'm gonna guess that's not gonna be enough. Oh, that was a torso shot. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. That was a torso shot. Headshot. There we go. So yeah, probably. I'm gonna guess 3 shots right here. Yep, there we go. So 3 shots is enough. Oh, and I got a challenge. Cool. So I think 3 shots is enough to kill a Snally. That was not a critical hit, by the way. I haven't really been using them as much as I could. All right, I got my 3 shots ready to go, and this is a critical. So okay, that's some pretty. You can actually get some pretty good damage numbers out of this. So I don't have a critical. So let's do 1 more shot or 1 more. There we go. So 3 is enough. Just charge that right up. And we are ready for Mr. Snally. Boom! Yes, nice. This thing hits. Yeah, this weapon's a lot of fun. I'm becoming a fan rather quickly. All right, so I think against most Mirelurks I'm going to be okay, but against the Queen that could be kind of rough, just because I don't have much in the way of defense. So I am kind of curious though if I could get a critical. I'm going to try and save them and do like a max critical against the Queen, the Scorched Beast, or not the Scorched Beast, the Mirelurk Queen. At close range, because I am kind of curious if a, well, okay, that was fun. Sometimes the game shoots you into the sky. I think we need to do like 2 shots for this guy. There we go. And maybe another shot. See, when you have to do more than 1, okay, this one's getting in the way. That's a critical, which I wanted to not spend, but yeah, I wanted to save my criticals, but I was in trouble and I didn't. I take that back. I do have a critical. I thought I'd used it up, but I didn't. So I have a full critical ready to go. I've got 5 maximum charge, 5 charges in here. So let's see if she gets close enough and do a, what we want. We want the spouts. All right, so if she gets within close-up range, come on, a little closer. There we go. Critical. Not enough. Almost enough. Wow, almost enough. Almost enough. There we go. Do this. I have a couple of charges, and that's probably going to be enough to finish her off. Or, oh. Sometimes the damage doesn't register. Oh, okay, where am I? Sometimes the game doesn't cooperate, and she does not She does not like me, but yeah, okay, that's nice. So when you need the big damage, you could do it as long as you get time to charge up your weapon, but it's fun, but a little funky. Now my guess is that this will be a rather frustrating fight, just because I'll get swarmed and I'll get staggered and all of that stuff. Let's see, I have 2 charges ready to go. Is that enough? Yep, 2 charges is enough for a level 100. Again, I want to try and save up those criticals for when I get in a fight with the queen, because I want to see. All right, that was 2 charges. He took that like a champ, or at least I think it was 2. I didn't actually look. Okay, but there's the queen, so I want to save up. A lot of these guys, one, actually that was just 1, so 1 when they're really close is actually, I mean, we are getting a huge damage buff from close-up damage. See, I don't think I was close enough for that one. So, I'm hearing some sort of something over there shooting. All right. There we go. Oh, let's see, we've got, there she is. I'm charging up. I wasn't ready. She landed before I was ready. All right, here we go. She's close. Critical hit, and boom, 9,000 damage. So about half her health, which is pretty good for a legendary. Oh, super mutants over there who are, I don't know who they're helping. If they're helping them or if they're helping me. See that? I think there's a little bit of funkiness going on with this server, because it doesn't seem like that actually did any kind of damage. But I have another critical. So let's charge this up, and she's probably going to take off. Of course she's going to take off. Of course she's going to take off. Can we do, let's see. Oh, nice. Right out of the sky. So, yeah, you can do some big damage. I don't know if he's shooting at me, no, if he's shooting at the super mutants over here. And there you go, the Salvaged Assaultron Head. I am now a fan of this weapon. Between all of the adjustments that have been made with this latest update, this thing's a lot of fun. It does take a bit of getting used to in terms of the reload and charging it up and determining how many charges you need for various enemies, but that's actually part of the fun. So now I just need to figure out what 4th star to put on it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.